that is really entertaining. So one thing I do like about this film is action packed. It's a great story, and also I do. If you have seen the first one, you definitely will love the second one, guys. And my favorite fight is I'll tell you that favorite fight soon. I like Johnny Cage is here, Katana is here, Sonya Blade is here, Shao Kahn is here, Cole Young is here, Jade is here, uh, Hassan Hassan is here, Bihan is here, Bihan's back, Kung Lao is back, Zendel, I think that is for King, whatever his name is, King Jorah, that's his wife. Uh, King Jorah is Zedel's wife, I guess. That is okay. That she's there, and Barak is there. Kano has returned. Kung Lao is back. Jax is back. Raiden returns. Shao Chung, Sean Tangen, or whatever his name is. I might have butchered his name. Quan Chi. Uh, King Jared already said it already. Some Joe dude, I don't know why he's there, but whatever. Young Katana, okay. And some more later, alright. I do like Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is really funny in this movie. He's hilarious. He comforts Barak. He does funny shit with him all the time. It's really, really funny. I like the action packed in this. It's really, really cool. And I like Katana. Katana is actually the daughter of King Jorid, and the wife is Zeta. Before Zeta was actually bad, kind of. Um, whatever. Where is it? Shao Kahn, not Shao Kahn. Dang it, I can't remember his name. Oh, there it is. What's his name? Characters. Oh yeah, Shao Kahn. Sorry, Shao Kahn was actually the one who literally killed his dad. So his dad is completely dead. He stabs him because in that particular opening scene, um, Jared was the one. Jared is actually the one who finds a way to stop the outer world, became becoming the ultimate destruction. So he finds a way to kill Shao Kahn, but he couldn't. He's a good fighter, but the problem is he gets stabbed through the chest. He's dead. And now Shao Kahn rules the outer world, and now he is crazy. Now Shao Kahn is with Katana, and Zendel, and also with Jade. Jade is actually a sister of Katana. So actually, at first, I kind of hated Jade in this movie. I really hated her, but now as slowly the movie's progressed, the movie is then I do see Jade returns good. She is a good person. She does help at the very end of the movie, and Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. Usually, we did find out that this movie they don't have a love interest just yet. Um, so when that actually happens, they might actually that she might change her name to Sonya Cage or whatever Cage she's gonna be. Uh, yeah, I mean it might be Sonya Cage or whatever. We don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. They might actually put her in the same state in maybe MK3, where Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage have a long interest later on in the movie. Cole Young, oh my god, he dies so fast in this movie. But the problem is one thing I really felt bad about Cole is that he's a cool character. I liked him in the first one, but in this one he gets brutally killed by Shao Kahn, man, because he turns immortal. Because how he turns immortal is a different story actually. Because what happens is that Kung Lao actually he's actually resurrected, resurrected by a Kunshi. After Kunshi resurrects Kung Lao and Kano is actually fully resurrected. Everything's normal. He's fully fine. He's fully resurrected. Everything's all cool. But Kung Lao is not fully resurrected. I don't know how that's possible because Kunshi is the one who resurrected Kano, He's fully developed as a fully human, but Kung Lao is not. He is a mindless zombie for some reason. So when Kung Lao is back, um, he actually goes to the temple where Raiden is actually, where Raiden is actually is, and Raiden says, "My son," and then what happens is that he actually throws his hat as basically it's like, "Oh, see you, bitch." He just like throws it, and he gets sliced through his neck. Lightning is coursing actually in his neck is actually lightning because he needs that's how Raiden lives because he has the immortality in his body. Because without it, he will definitely die. So he's immortal, so he can't die. So mostly without it, he without the power, he does die. So what happens is that now. Queen Shi actually stole his yeah, I think it was no, I think it was Qin or yeah, Shao Kahn. I think Shao Kahn is the one who stole his powers, or Qin or one of those two, actually goes to the temple and sucks the power out of Raiden. No, yeah, 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 it was Qin. Never mind. Yeah, Qin is the one that actually goes to um, Raiden's tower after Liu Kang was there. So when she goes and everyone starts fighting crazily because Raiden is actually down at the moment. And when she actually goes and uses the medallion, the medallion sucks Raiden's power. Now the power is there. And after that, Shao Kahn gives it to whatever his name is. Shao Kahn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Shang Tang. Yeah, Shang Tang. My bad. It was Shang Tang that actually stole the power of Raiden. No, Shao Kahn. Oh my god, I'm so damn confused. Messed up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shao Kahn is the one. Shao Tang. Shao Tang is the one who actually stole the power of Raiden. Then he gives it to Shao Kahn. And now he's immortal now. Since he's immortal, now he can actually do whatever. That's how Cole Young died. Because since he's immortal, Cole Young literally gets brutally head blasted. In my own opinion, he had the absorbent. He could have used the absorbent and not get killed, but I think the writers actually made him kill them off after that. When that happens, now Cole Young actually is dead for the time being. He's dead. And Shao Kahn actually throws him into the acid. He burns and dies. So, after he's dead, um, remember this Qin Shi also resurrects Bihan. Now, Bihan's alive, but he's transformed into a different ghost typical creature. And Kano does help. Uh, Kano does help try to defeat Bihan as well. But Hazan, Hazan Heshin, he actually fights to defeat Bihan because he's really pissed because he has returned. And after that, they both fight and try to fight together. Kano also fights as well, but he gets beaten slightly. But he also gets the medallion later on. But Johnny Cage also definitely gets. He destroys the medallion afterwards in the very third act. He I don't know how he gets his powers, but he gets supernatural abilities after. He's like, whoosh. Then after that, he gets super kicks. He kicks the medallion. Medallion breaks. Sean Kang, whatever his name is, Sean Kahn. He is no longer immortal, and now he gets brutally killed. Sonya Blade is actually helping helping Katana as well to kick his ass. But Kung Lao, he's there. Kung Lao is actually there, but tells Shao Kahn, "This is not my battle to fight you. My journey is to save my brother." So he goes mystically disappears in the divine. You can call him dead, you can call him not dead, But and I know a fact that he becomes a god later on in the Mortal Kombat series. So I believe he becomes a god and finds a way to save his brother, then come back to where all his friends are. That's my final guess on the typical thing on that range. So after that happens, he disappears. Then, then Katana actually, since he's Shao Kahn is no longer immortal, Katana actually brutally kills him off. He's dead. He's gone. He gets cut off in the head. Yeah. After that happens, Jax is also dies too. I forgot to mention. Jack does die. Jax is dead. Um, there's certain people do. Jax is dead, and also Cole is dead for the time being. And Koglan is dead for the time being. So if you all noticed, most of the characters stuff will return again in part 3 eventually, but Cole in the film will play a different variation of the character, I believe. So he might be playing as. I do believe that I do remember that there's a Mortal Kombat descendant, like right, what is his name? Scorpion, kind of Scorpion themed for uh, for Cole, but slightly different. Let me check here for a second here. Kinshi. He might be Kinshi, or he can might be a different character, like a descendant. He can be a scorpion, kind of a scorpion aspect of him, or he can be Kinshi because he is doing. I did find out that the guy who's playing Cole, he's actually learning sword fighting, so he can be Kinshi probably. He can definitely be Kinshi, but he's not fully Kinshi yet because Kinshi's blind. Mostly, since he's blind, he can be Kinshi automatically. So, what happens is that I believe that Katana will actually. No, I think it's not Katana. He, I think Katana is actually is good. I think it's Melina. Yeah, I think Melina is the one who actually literally hurts Kinshi. I believe. Yeah, I think it's Melina. Melina gets this weird ass daggers, I believe. Then she gets those, I believe. I think she's the one who actually comes in Kinshi and attacks him in the eyes, and he gets blinded. That's actually might happen. I think we have not seen Melina just yet. So Melina probably will come in part 3 or part 4. We don't know how they're gonna do it. They're gonna probably do Melina might be coming in part 3. Maybe Kinshi will come in part 3. We just gotta see how the things goes. So at the end of the movie, what happens is that Raiden actually team goes all together, and then what happens is that we gotta save everyone else now, bring them back to life. So what happens next is that they actually use what the hell his name is? Once and the roster back up again. Oh yeah, he actually calls in. Yeah, Quincy. Quincy, he calls Quincy. So Kano actually brings Quincy down and says that, have you all ordered a guy, Magic Dude? It's funny. I just love Kano. Kano's hilarious. So after that happens, Raiden actually says like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna Raiden says it's time to bring our friends back to life, and then everybody goes together and walks in the sand, I believe, and with Barak and other people who are there. I think, yeah, Jax is kind of dead anyway. So the only people who are there is Johnny Cage and Katana. Jade is with him. Sonya Blade, Raiden, and Kano, the the magical dude. So they're the only people who are there right now together. So and also Koyachi. So they're gonna find a way to bring everyone back to life. Either we don't know how they're gonna do it yet. I cannot wait to see what happens in the third film. But in my top tier best, this movie is really fun and exciting. And I just gotta say that it's definitely well written and it's really fun. And I recommend you guys wait for the end credits to watch the end credits Mortal Kombat thing. But I didn't want to. When I was actually doing the review of this one, like, I just wanted to do a video on that. But the thing is, my older video got destroyed correctly. I cannot do it as much. So yeah, it's slightly difficult now. So it's slightly difficult. So on the other hand, it's okay. But in my own opinion, this movie is really crafted. I love it a lot. So what I'm going to give is definitely a 10 out of 10, guys. For this score for this movie, definitely a 10. If you're a great fan of MK1 and MK2, I think you definitely will be glad you have seen MK2 for a fact. It's a fun ride. You definitely will like it. You definitely will have a great time watching it. And to me, it was fun. I liked every single character. My favorite most character of all was actually Kano, Johnny Cage. Yeah, and mostly one. Oh, I forgot to mention my favorite fight in this particular movie was Kung Lao, and yeah, Kung Lao and damn it, yeah, Kung Lao and Liu Kang. These names I get all confused all the time. Bad guys. Yeah, Kung Lao and Liu Kang. Those are my favorite guys. Who fought in this movie? It's brutal, kind of hard to watch sometimes. We also one thing I also did find out that every step of the way, Cole Young always says death, death, death. We already know he's gonna die anyway. I was like, oh, it's okay. You said that, he did. So yeah, so at this point he did. So from like I said before, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10, guys. So again, thanks for watching the review, guys. Enjoy your nice day and have a great day. See you guys next time, guys. Have a good day. Bye.